Hey guys, how's it going? Happy Sunday. I hope you all had an amazing Christmas and holiday season. Whatever you celebrate, I hope you had a happy one and you got to create magic and miracles and be with family and all of those things, because that is exactly what we're going to dive in today. We're going to talk about creating the life and the business that you truly desire. And I'm going to share with you really how attainable that is, regardless is if you believe that right now or if you don't. So when you hop on, say hello. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Val Nichols. I am a business coach and mindset mentor for female entrepreneurs. I love to help women find their magic, find their purpose, truly dive into that, and then to, really like make money off of who they are and monetize on their greatest asset, which is who they are, their zone of genius, and all of those things. Hello, hello, my love. Hi, Kelly. Hello, hello. I can see your little heart, so thank you so much. Hello, Kelly. It's showing me you're on, but I'm not seeing who else is on. So when you guys hop on, say hi and let me know where you're watching from so I can say hello. And I'm always interested in hearing where everybody's at anyway. So I would love to hear where you're watching from. And I'm over here in Oregon where it is kind of cold, but it's actually pretty warm for the holiday season. So I'm taking it. I'm loving it. It's amazing. It's magical. So let's talk about, creating the life and the business that you truly desire. Because if I'm honest with you, it is so much easier than what we are making it. We can overcomplicate. We can really get into those things. Hello, mi amor. Hello, Elva. Oh my goodness. Hello, hello, beautiful girl. So I'm not talking about things like, and I'm not saying that this is wrong, but like things like The Secret, where a lot of people believe that all you've got to do is think really hard and rub your crystals and, visualize this thing and all of a sudden a Ferrari is going to pop up, right? Like that's not the type of manifestation or, creation that I'm talking about. Because if that were it, like we could all just sit around and imagine that the world would just like go on and we would have all this cash and all these things. But, the types of manifesting and miracles that I'm talking about is the co-creation of, yes, having that mindset, having that, doing the inner work to create that mindset and that worthiness, and also putting action behind it. Because we can think all day long, but, as the good book says, faith without works is dead. And so, we can either, and the same goes with the other, we can't go to an extreme of work, do, if we don't have the mindset work. So for me and for, what I teach my clients is that we really need to have this very healthy balance of the faith, the mindset, the belief, the worthiness, and then also having the action of doing the next right thing, doing the next inspired action, taking the steps it takes to get there, because there's a fine balance behind all of that. And, so I want you guys to like think about, what is that one thing? What is that one thing either in your business or your life that right now, as we are stepping into 2021, we are coming to the end of 2020, maybe you are thinking like, there's this one thing that I really, truly desire in either my business or my life. So go ahead and, bring that up in your mind. Think about it right now. Like, what is that one thing that you truly desire? Even if right now it might feel so incredibly outrageous, you have no idea how it's going to happen, but maybe it's that thing that it keeps coming up for you, right? Like maybe it keeps coming up in your thoughts, in your awareness, and you're like, man, I really want this specific thing to happen, whether if it's like a breakthrough or next level in your business, maybe it's a relationship, maybe it's something you're truly believing in that, is like the next level for you. So whatever that is, I want you guys to really think about that thought. Like it could be in your life, your business, maybe it's a relationship. Like what is that thing that right now it might seem so impossible? And honestly, at the end of the day, you have no idea how you're going to get there, right? Like, what is that thing for you? And it's just like, when you are, the reason why it's so important to have clarity around this, and the reason why it's so important to allow yourself permission to really have these dreams and have these desires, is because I think, in the world, I'm just going to be very general right now. In the world, we have such a general idea that sometimes, like wanting more or, wishing for more or desiring for more means that we're being selfish. Sometimes we feel guilt around it. Like I have a lot of clients that I work with that this comes up for them. They feel guilty around wanting to create more in the world or wanting to create more money or wanting to make more money or have a bigger impact because they somehow feel as if they are desiring more, then it means that they are not grateful for what they have now, or they feel guilty. They feel like, who am I? Who am I to want to create more money? Who am I to want to create bigger impact in the world, to want to be on bigger stages, to want to have a bigger business, to want to make more income in my business, to be able to, want to have more clients in my business. So, this is sorry, Robin, I was reading your comment, but so this is like, what is that feeling that comes up for you when you truly want, more, when you desire more? And, just recognize if that feeling's coming up for you, that guilty feeling, just realize that that's an emotion and it's not necessarily true, because desiring more, wanting more, like it is my personal mission to stop the stigma around, especially for women to not feel like wanting more for themselves or wanting more for, to create a bigger impact, to create more money, to create more income is something we need to feel guilty for. Because you know what, the more income we create, the more impact we get to create, and the more we get to go out there and help causes that we truly believe in, right? Like in 2021, I'm having this huge online event where I get to give back in such a huge, powerful way to a nonprofit that is literally changing lives here in Central Oregon, with overdoses and alcoholism and abuse and suicides like skyrocketing during this time. This nonprofit is helping people. And because of where I'm at in my business, and I don't necessarily need to create more income or do anything like that, I get to create something huge that is then going to give back to this amazing nonprofit that is so incredible. I cannot wait to share with you guys all the details of that. But like desiring more money, having more money just means you get to be on a bigger platform and you get to create a bigger impact, right? Like having more money, having a bigger, better, bolder life, whatever happens is like, I truly believe that the more money people have, it's kind of like squeezing an orange. If you squeeze an orange, you're going to get orange juice, right? So if you squeeze a person, or if you give them more money, more property, more prestige, more stature, whatever's truly inside of them is going to come out, right? So if you're generous, loving, and good, you're going to use your income and your cash for generosity, loving, and good things. If you are, and I'm not saying that any of you guys are, I don't think that my following is generally like this, people in my circle, but if someone is self-seeking, if they're in that scarcity mindset where they've got to like hide and save and hoard, then that's what's going to come out once you have more income, right? Does that make sense? So Robin says, I want to become an accountability coach, start a private practice, not sure where to start. Robin, oh my gosh, girlfriend. Yes. So I'm so glad that we connected over this live. This is awesome. I started out as I don't even know. I thought I wanted to work with teenage girls, started out, and then I ended up being an executive coach for CEOs, corporate executives, all of that. Transitioned into just working with women, and then now I'm a business coach. So, that whole part of like evolving and not knowing where to start, like I totally get it. I would love to connect with you. Maybe I can give you some tips on how to get started or just some ideas or motivation, because I've been in this industry now for 5 years almost. So since 2014. So it's an amazing, lucrative industry. The knowledge-based industry, like the online knowledge-based industry, is actually going to be an $8.4 billion industry within the next 4 years. So this is the time to jump in. This is the time where now more than ever before, people are just skyrocketing. Like my clients I have some coaches, I have real estate agents, I have a massage therapist, I have all kinds of clients that I work with, and they are just like thriving during this time, which you can absolutely do. When you are an online entrepreneur, especially, you get to create your own economy that is not affected by what's happening in the world right now. Like, it's not affected by the ups and downs. It's just kind of like you steadily grow, right? Like you can steadily grow if you do it the right way. So like that's what we've done. I have clients who started their businesses during the shutdown and they've hit 70, 80, 90,000. I have another client who almost doubled her income this year. She just hit $425,000 cash money, right? So like there's amazing possibilities right now. And so when you talk about where you want to go, right? Like where you want to go, the reason why this is so important is it's just like if you get in your car and you're plugging in the GPS. Like if you have an address somewhere in the middle of nowhere, right? And you have no idea how to get there, what you want to do is you want to plug in. So this is a good clue too. Plug in the destination, just like a GPS system. Because if you just get in your car and you start driving, you might end up somewhere, right? You might end up wasting a lot of gas, a lot of money, a lot of time, a lot of heartache. You might end up missing opportunities because you don't know exactly where you're going. Creating the life you truly desire, creating the business you truly desire is just like that. It is just like that. You need to know what your destination is. So what is your desire? Be so clear on what your desire is that there is no guessing left up to the universe, to God, to whoever, whatever it is you believe in. For me, that's God. God wants us to be super clear on what it is we want so that we can, practice that faith, practice that miracle making, and really create and have a desired outcome of where we want to go. Otherwise, we're just getting in the car, wandering aimlessly. Maybe we'll end up in Ohio. Maybe we'll end up in Oregon. Who knows, right? Like you don't know. And it is exactly the same in creating your desires that you truly want in your life and your business. Let me say hi to a couple people here. So it's not showing me everybody that's popping on, but I do say hello, Nanette. Hello, Leslie. Oh my goodness, girlfriend. Hello, Lynette. Hello, hello. Hello, Amy. Hello, Lori. Hello, Mary. I hope you guys are having a great day. I see you. I love you. I honor you. So, just like plugging in your GPS, you want to state your desires. And a lot of times the reason why we are hesitant about really truly stating our desires is exactly what I talked about earlier in this live, is that, all of my clients, myself included, we are high achieving women who have created, amazing corporate jobs. And now we're going out and we're like, okay, we've made great money in corporate. We felt like there was more in life and we had the desire and we actually took the steps to leave, right? I left my corporate job, slid that notice across the desk on July, I believe it was 11th of 2018. And let me tell you, that took a lot of faith. That took a lot of determining what it was I truly desired. And it took a lot of, creating with my guidance, creating with my creator, that I, state the desire and then really plugged in the GPS system what I wanted. And so a lot of times, hello, Leah. Hello, my love from warm, beautiful Arizona. I hope you're having a great day. So, when we talk about creating the life and the business we desire, it's just like that, right? We need to be aware of when those things are coming up for us, when we're feeling that guilt, when we're feeling like we should be grateful, or feeling like if we're stating our desires, we're stating that we want more, that we're feeling ungrateful, or there's guilt coming up. Like, who am I? Who am I to create this? Who am I to want this? And, the other, I call it the 5 deadly sins of the overachieving woman. But one of the things we can really get caught up in is that idea of perfectionism. No, I can't state what I desire because it all has to be perfect. I have to know what it's going to look like. I have to know what the trail looks like. I have to have the map, the know-how, the all. But let me tell you, as a total recovering perfectionist and type A, capital A personality type with Google Sheets and spreadsheets for everything, systems and strategies, that sometimes the work for us to do is to let go of the how. All we need to do is show up, let go of the guilt, let go of the shame, and allow ourselves to actually desire more. And what is that? What comes up for you when I say that? Allowing yourself to actually want more, right? I used to feel guilty about wanting to have a thriving business, wanting to have, an amazing marriage to a man that I just truly love and supports me and loves me and is my biggest cheerleader. I used to feel guilty about like wanting to drive this beautiful hybrid Lexus that I have and, all the things. And today I can unapologetically stand here and say that, I have the Lexus that I put on my vision board not even 2 years ago. I have a beautiful home that we love. I have a husband who supports me. And literally the other day when he was talking to one of our friends, we were at dinner at a friend's house, and he said, I think my work to do in 2021 is to support this amazing woman. He was talking about me because, I know that God has created her to something big. He's called her to something big, and she needs my support and for me to just be that foundation. And I was like, oh my gosh, is this real life? Like literally pinch me. And you guys, we have made, and I'm not saying this to brag, I'm saying this to open up the realm of possibility for what's possible. We have made more cash in my business in the past like 4 months than we have in years past. So it is absolutely possible, even in a pandemic, even when there's an economic crisis, to, monetize, to desire, to have what you desire. And, the first step is to really allow yourself permission to go there. Allow yourself the permission to expand, to dream, to desire, to do all these things, right? Because we get to have more and it gets to be easy. We get to have the desire. We get to say, it's not an either or conversation. For me, it's a both and. It's a both and conversation of, I love the life I have. I love the things I have. I love the business I have. I love, the team I work with, the supporters I have in my life, my clients, and I get to grow and expand and have more. Because the more I get, the more income I create, the more impact I create, the bigger stages I get on, the bigger opportunities, the more I get to give back. Like I said, I'm doing a huge event in February of 2021 that is all about giving back. It's for entrepreneurs and business leaders, and it's all about giving back to a nonprofit that I've selected that is literally saving lives here in Central Oregon. So Mary says, what if you know you need a change and have a strong desire to start your own business, but you aren't sure what that is or how to figure out your career you would be happiest doing? Oh my gosh. So, yes, I actually teach this in one of my programs, and not knowing your whole story, Mary, I would love to connect with you, because not knowing your specific background, skill set, it would be hard for me to say exactly what, maybe some of your business things are, but I will give you a couple of pointers to really help you point out the fact that, success leaves clues. Like, this is one of the biggest things that I can tell you is success leaves clues. And, I can, like, 90% of the women who come to me are like, Val, I'm, doing this thing and this is what they're going on a certain path. When we sink in deeper to their story and their unique dreams, their unique skill sets, their unique background, so often their truest, deepest desire is right in the middle of something that is so obvious to everyone else in the world, right? It's so obvious, but you might be overlooking it because to you it seems so easy that you're like, yeah, but everybody should know that, right? Everyone should know that. So again, like in my own story, I started out, I wanted to work with teenage women because that was a really rough time for me in my childhood growing up, and I really wanted to impact teenage women. And I ended up working in executive coaching with like C-level executives and CEOs. And then the thing is, I was actually avoiding working with people coming from corporate and entrepreneurs because I had been doing sales and marketing almost my whole life, right? So since I was about 26 years old, I have been doing, sales and marketing as a career. And then before that, I had my first business at 11 years old. And so I've always been an entrepreneur. And so for me, like, I didn't want to do that because it's like what I've always done, right? And I felt like I'd get burnt out. I felt like, but then in the meantime, I was still obsessed with business, researching businesses. I was researching the fall of Blockbuster. I was researching where Kodak films went wrong. I was researching all these things, reading business publications, obsessed with marketing and sales still, when all of a sudden it was like, boom, oh, okay. here I was building a different business. I was actually doing money manifestation and mindset coaching. And then all these people were like, how did you build your business so fast? Oh my gosh, how did you make so much income so quickly? I'd only been on the online space for like 3 or 4 months until I hit my first $11,000 month. So people started coming to me for business advice, and I realized that lit me up so much that I had been avoiding it the whole time, because I'm like, well, doesn't everybody love to speak on stage? Doesn't everybody know how to just go on Facebook Live and yammer on about whatever? Doesn't everyone know how to run, 5-day master classes? Doesn't everyone know how to do this? And they don't, right? Like, not everyone knows how to just cultivate and dig deep into people's purposes and then help them to monetize from their greatest asset, which is their unique gifts and their unique skill set, right? So whatever it is that you are meant to do, sometimes it can take just a little bit of digging, but I can tell you that there's probably a trail in your past. There's probably a trail of evidence that is going to leave clues for you. And I would actually, Mary, if you are interested in diving a little bit deeper into your purpose and all of that, I would love for you to join. I wasn't going to announce it until tomorrow, but I'll let you guys know that I'm going to be doing my, it's usually called the New Year's Money Madness, but I didn't really align with the word madness this year. It was really cute when I did it with March Money Madness because of March Madness, the basketball. But I'm calling it New Year Money Manifestation and Mindset Reset. If you would like to join that, if you're watching this right now and you'd like to join it, I haven't announced it yet. I'm going to announce it yesterday. We're just working on the branding right now, wrapping up some things. But if you're interested in joining that, it's the New Year's Money Manifestation and Mindset Reset. We talk quite a bit about that, like the manifestation of going deeper into your desires. And sometimes when you're in that work, that really brings it up. But I would love to even just jump on a call with you if you're open to that. And then we could just chat, and I could just serve you and say, hey, what is your past? Like, what are your background? And maybe, pick up on something that you might not see. And that's not because of anything besides the fact that, like I said, sometimes our skill sets, our deepest desires, our true calling is so obvious to the outside world, but it's not really obvious to us because we're almost like blinded by it, right? We're almost like blinded by the fact that it's our gift. Like, some people are amazing at throwing elegant dinners, hosting people, all those things. I'm not so great at that. I love to have a great networking event. I love to connect with people, but I'm just not that like extravagant dinners every single night and everyone come over and all these things. Like, that's not my skill set, but there's other people out there that is. Like, I have one client who's an amazing architectural interior designer, and that is her gift for sure. That is her gift. She started her business in July and has already pulled in almost 100,000 cash. And this is something that she kind of fought. She was like, well, I don't know, went back and forth. And then, this is the thing, like, our success leaves clues. So I would love to connect with you and help you, or, maybe just walk with you and help discover and pull out some of those things that you truly desire. So I hope this really made sense for you guys. I hope that I went off on a little bit of a tangent, but if you know me, you kind of know that's going to happen, right? Like, I'll think of something else and I go somewhere else. Mary says, sounds good. Will you be posting the link for the course tomorrow? Yes, I do. We actually have it ready. So, yeah, if you guys want to put New Year's money or NYM in the comments, I'll get you the link. I'll make sure that I email it to you. I'll message it to you right away. We do have the link for that, and that's going to be a 5-day masterclass that is absolutely free. And it starts on July. I have to look at my calendar. I'm sorry, January, not July. It starts on July 4th. So July 4th, it'll kick off. It's going to be so much fun. It's a great way to start the new year. I always love, thank you so much, Mary. Oh my goodness. I always love to start out my new year really resetting my money mindset, because at every single level, you have a new money mindset that comes up. You have new mindset beliefs and limitations that come up for you, right? Like, I had limitations when I was making 20,000. I had limitations when I hit 50, and I have limitations when I hit beyond, like when I'm up there and it's like at every single level, there are new blocks. So I love to start out the new year. This is a great time to reflect, to refresh, to recharge, to renew. And also for any of you guys who are waiting till the last minute, I do want to remind you my bold and branded business course, which is for, really getting into your brand story, into your, true authentic, so that sales are easy, so that you're not like a pushy salesperson. You're not on there like posting and being like a Spamela Anderson type. If you want to get into your true authentic brand, if you want to get clarity on exactly what steps to take, we already sent out the brand books for everyone who signed up. So if you are interested in that, today is the last day to sign up. Actually, tomorrow until about, I think noon is when we shut the cart. So tomorrow at noon, you have to sign up to the Bold and Branded Business Course. This is a brand intensive course where we're going to go deep into your story. We're going to go deep into your marketing, your colors, the vibe, the feel, how to create content, how to set up your content for 2021. So you'll be completely set to go out there and monetize on your passion, your purpose, and to really how to draw in your dream clients, right? Because when you speak your true authentic language, when you can stand on a platform, whatever that is, if you blog, if you're doing Facebook Lives, if you're on a stage, if you're on podcasts, I use this exact same method, whether if I'm on a summit, if I'm on a virtual stage, if I'm on a live stage, which doesn't really happen as much these days, right? You can use this method to really speak your language, call from your heart, be truly authentic. And this is really going to help you stand out in the crowds and create that beautiful, gorgeous, just authentic brand that you truly desire. That is called the Bold and Branded Business Course. That starts tomorrow. It is $222 until tomorrow at noon. This is usually a $555 course. So if you're interested in that, let me know. Cart is closing tomorrow at noon. So the countdown is on, and it is going to be so freaking amazing. The vibes are going to be so fun. When I learned this stuff, it literally made the difference between me pulling in 5-figure months to me paying 5 figures a month to work with certain coaches, right? To get into certain spaces, to get into certain atmospheres, right? This is one of the biggest things that has changed me from feeling like I was always worrying about where's my next sale going to come from, where's the next client going to come from, all those things, putting out products and saying, are people going to buy, and hearing crickets, to really being able to sell out programs and, call in the people that are truly meant to be there, and to call in the true authentic clients that I truly, absolutely love. These are my soul aligned dream clients. I can tell you, I love every single woman that I work with, and life is a dream, seriously. And that has all been from setting my intention. That's all been being really true and authentic and clear in my branding and my branding message, so that I'm attracting the right people and I'm repelling the wrong people. Because there are definitely people that, we're all so unique and we're also designed differently, that, my high vibe energy, strategic, I'm really high vibe, but I also love strategy. So I'm kind of one of those enigmas, I'm very creative and high vibe, but I love strategy and planning and all those things. So it's there are people that maybe don't align with that, and that's okay, because they're just not in, they're not coming into my programs, they're not seeking, and they're not working with me, which is okay for both of us, honestly. So if you want to learn about that one, it is the Bold and Branded Business Course. It starts tomorrow, Monday at noon is when we shut the carts, and it starts at 2, because we need to make sure that you're prepared and you have your brand book, because we're going to email you a brand book. It is going to be super high vibe, so much fun. I cannot wait to get that kicked off, because the women who are already in there are amazing. So if you want to learn more about that, put BB in the comments. And I hope you guys got something from this. I hope you're inspired to, really go out there, create the life and business that you truly desire. And, at the very least, just allow yourself permission to dream again. Because believe it or not, everything you truly desire is on the other side of, taking the action, saying yes to your dreams, going all in, and allowing yourself the permission to just fully unleash, be your true authentic self, and step into your true authentic purpose. So I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching on this amazing Sunday night. I will see you guys either in the New Year's money mindset, or I will see you in the bold and branded business. So many B's right there. I get like a tongue twister. Or yeah, I'll see you guys next time on my live. Mwah. Bye.